Hello, Scorpio. I've been shuffling your cards. Welcome to September. Happy Virgo season to all our friends in Scorpio. Sun, moon rising, stars are rising. Sun is rising. Get up and get at it. Hey, how are you doing, Scorpio? Thanks for joining me again. A tarot reading just for you for September. I've been shuffling up your cards. I'm going to cut them up now and wishing you all the best in peace, joy, prosperity, bliss, abundance, happiness, health, and wealth. Let's see what's on tap for you guys this month. Overall energy, dun 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 dun. The Knight of Cups shows up in your weather. Hey, this is an okay card to have because this is about self-promotion through self-reflection, understanding who you are to become who you want to be. And it's a very nice thing to have in your environment. You may notice that with a touch of love and a touch of grace, all the people in your environment, whether they're in your way or helping you out, are showing you a direct reflection, of your own isness. So that's nice. It's a nice feeling, Scorpio, but I know the nitty gritty isn't always all as cracked up to be. All right, because the root of the matter, the heart of the matter, some of you might be dealing with Aquarius, Libras, or Geminis this month. You may be at odds. You may be finding yourself having to see things from their point of view, or actually just having to make sure that things are operating smoothly. It seems as though air signs complementing you in some way, shape, or form when it comes to people in your environment that are showing you things about yourself, because this is a cerebral process. It's there in the Queen of Swords. For some of our Scorpio friends, they're ready to cut some serious stuff out of their life. They're ready to streamline. They're ready to downsize. They're ready to minimalize. All right, Scorpio, this is about shaving, cutting the fat, trimming off the things that aren't helping you out. Okay, making yourself a little bit more mobile, a little bit more, feeling less weighed down, bogged down by long-term commitments, even things of that nature. Some of our Scorpio friends may be deciding to cut the cord, pull the strings. All right, but this is on the daily level. A very analytical September for our Scorpio friends, evaluating everything, deciding does it fit, does it not fit, does it work, is it too much effort to make it work, all that kind of stuff, and all these things. And boom sauce, here we come in the Queen. So this Queen of Pentacles here, it could be some hot and steamy and passionate times for Scorpio with your earth signs. It may be, at the end of the old quarantine, everybody's thinking about making out. And Scorpio definitely may be dreaming about or crushing on, or you may be feeling yourself with a strong attraction to the Capricorns, to the Virgos, and to the Tauruses that are out there. Again, in this reflective portion, she's a very reflective queen as well. So remember, if you're engaging in new romantic activities or just maybe reoccurring romantic activities, keep this in mind, that are you opening a door that you've already been through, or are you going to decide to sort of take a stand and say, I can do that. I could have that. I could be there. But is it what you truly want? So be careful, Scorpio, with that tendency that's out there to perhaps lead astray or play into the game for too long before intentions are made clear, right? So keep everything fully transparent this month when it comes to your creativity, to your urges and desires, things of that nature, romance. Oh my goodness, you can't make this stuff up, Scorpio. Three queens coming right off the top now, and there you are appearing in the reading. Okay, this is in your area of your to done, your willpower, what you manifest, what you create forward in this life. So when you are active, when you are disciplined, even the Queen of Cups is saying, that's when you're able to reap more benefits. It's almost as if, Scorpio, there's been like a switch or a wake up. The wake up call came in from the front desk, and it's like, you have this time. What are you doing with it right now? And remember, it's your cup, it's your creation, it's your energy that you're putting out there. So how are you folding it? Are you making origami? What are you doing, Scorpio? What are you going to choose to write or create, or at least get back to the basics? These queens working in tandem now, triple queens coming up, are showing you, hey, maybe this has to come back to some actual planning for the future. Maybe instead of feeling wishy-washy on ideas, we're actually going to write some things down. We're actually going to put a process together in which we can sort of, chunk some of it off so that distant goals can be broken down and perhaps the thing that you've always been striving for, or the thing that you're most in love with, you can start to bring it closer to you by doing the little things that you can do through imagination and even cerebral, to make things connect, to make things, not even by forcing them, but just to go your own way through that effort of an actual creative push. Okay. But Scorpio, the heart is tired. Scorpios are either tired of their current relationship, their current situation, job, work, or something of that nature. It's like a long break is overdue. You've been constantly morphing and changing and growing in your creativities, in your understandings, adapting to the 2020 craziness, all this stuff. And Scorpio, you're just ready for it to be done. You're ready for Scorpio season. You're ready for, November to come. Feel like yourself again. Sun goes into your sign. Many of you are carrying a lot of burden through this year. Some of it's self-imposed. Others were based on necessity of maybe keeping the people in your life happy, or maybe keeping yourself happy so that you didn't have to backtrack, or that you didn't have to make things any harder for themselves. But in doing this, so you kind of just collected a bunch of of partial efforts or even full-blown efforts that haven't paid off yet, and you're waiting for them to do so, and your heart is growing tired. It's being like, wow, with that much effort, that much persistence, and that much creativity, how is it not paid off? How is it not feeling like the liberty that it was meant to? Was that new relationship, or was that new project not as freeing, not as rewarding as you originally thought and were engaged in the whole time through doing it? Well, the only way to really truly see that is to go Queen of Swords, right? Go back to her and cut it off for a little while. Cut it out. This may be something habitual for our Scorpio friends. This may be something that they're ready to lay down permanently and just say, I need a break from it. I need a rest. So again, with the Scorpios saying, let's take a Ross and Rachel, or let's take a time out. Okay, because communication, there could be issues, people not saying what needs to be said, or people that are saying too much and getting in the way. It could be attitudes about life. Remember how these queens are talking about the reflectiveness in seeing yourself and others. Sometimes when that absolutely does not work out, don't drive yourself crazy in the mind. It's just a reminder there, Scorpio, for you not to give into, that. I guess it's like a play of putting forward like your emotion towards something or someone that you have no control over, because they're going to do their own thing. They're going to go their own way anyways. So at what point you just say, I'm going to wish the best for them. I'm going to use my mind to encourage forgiveness and understanding, so that, and you'll see direct evidence, especially if this Scorpio is people you're working with or people that you're having to deal with. These triple queens down here, I can't get over them. Like, some Scorpios are doing really well in regards to like health and wellness, I feel like. And if there is something that's ailing you, something to bother you, it's almost like aches and muscle pains, or even sometimes in the feet, Scorpio, whatever's going on there. It's like you're working around it. You're breathing into those hurts or those certain pains, and you're learning very well how to align your energy and align with just being in the flow. It's like background noise almost, Scorpio, where it's like you can hear the still hum of the bumblebees, or the steel belts on the asphalt, or just that calm place of mind where it's like, oh wow, there's a ton of vibration, there's a ton of energy around me, and I'm aware that I'm aware of it. So it's like stacking things on top. So you're gaining more cerebral control, letting go of the ego, and not worrying so much about like infighting or conflict or things of this nature, because you're processing it at lightning quick speed, which is great. It's what these queens just have you lined up that way, which is truly awesome. So what you gonna do? What you gonna do with all that vision up in revision, right? Your former sense of self, right? Reviewing your sense of self to get a sense of where you're going. The Two of Wands there is up to reiterate that. And this is all happening in the dream questing, in the vision, in the third eye area. The Two of Wands. Remember, visualize, great. Visualize, release, visualize, release. It's almost like playing a game of ping pong. It takes two people, it takes two paddles, it takes two wands, right? You envision it, release. Okay, feels good. Into that background noise, the hum, the drum. Okay, here it comes. Are you ready to receive it? Here comes the blessing. Okay, visualize. Because it doesn't like drop out of the sky right on your lap. It's this process. It's almost this game that you're playing with yourself as you begin to open up the door to your subconscious and start to see the world as a beautiful reflection of yourself. You're going to become very powerful co-creators, especially for our awakened Scorpio friends. And this is a great month. The Virgo season is that of blessings, abundance, and harmony. So it's really good in the Virgo season if you can tap into this energy, and you'll start to see it benefits for yourself. Okay, crown chakra energy, we got a reversal on the judgment card here. So this is card 20 in 2020. You're just over it. You're just tired of it, for good or ill. You guys will be steering your own boat. But again, be careful, because any rushes to judgment this month by you could have ill consequences. Instead of trying to think things out so analytically and figure out where you were right, where they were wrong, what the hell is wrong with them, because I know that this has always worked for me. Remember that these are cues to take, and the judgment on the subtle level is when these people are showing you ideas or variations of your own energy. We can't be too quick to pin that on so-and-so or say, God, that person, right? Even though you want to, because there may be people in your way this month. For you, Scorpio. And that's all right. That's okay. All right. Again, the overall energy to be yourself is all that you can be. Some of our Scorpio friends are going to be feeling like getting over it. And with that Queen of Pentacles there, she's a little sultry. She's a little sassy. She's a little saucy. So I would encourage you to, get passionate with it, especially for our Scorpio friends that, maybe it's been a while, or the Scorpio friends that may have been texting or just talking with an ex. It might be time to just go out on a limb and say, all right, you know what? Let's hang out. Let's go get it done, right? That sort of thing. So Knight of Cups, a really good card. Overall, these are great cards to have. The Five of Swords and the Ten of Wands, slowing you down just a little bit. But get your heart into that background noise, into that background hum. Sing in the shower. Belt it out on the steering wheel, and you're gonna have a good month. I think these cards are really good, as long as we don't get too interactive, too in your face about anything. Everything is going to work out in the long run, and you will find yourself pleasantly through the month of September, kind of like these three queens just approached right there in the throne room, in that powerful co-creation process that we talked about earlier. All right, Scorpio, always a pleasure to read for you. Have a beautiful Virgo season. We'll see you all next month.